both schools this afternoon, and Wycliffe. I mean, the Blue Devils are already feeling really good because they're 2-0, and they're a perennial playoff team. They're trying to get to the playoffs for the fourth year in a row, and they feel very good about the way they've started. A couple of impressive victories. So, all is well, I think, for Wycliffe, and Orange is excited to host us, and I think in the Lions' case, TC, I just think they're kind of itching to get a win. They thought they had a victory. They played so well opening night against Beechwood and kind of let that one slip away, and then ran into a buzzsaw called Streetsboro. I got to tell you, Streetsboro is probably the best team that nobody is talking about right now, I think, in Northeast Ohio. Nobody's talking about them, and they have obliterated their first two opponents. So Orange is kind of looking to get off the schneid and get a win back home. Should be a good atmosphere, and I'm excited to be there. And the other thing with the Lions, they're a team that tasted the postseason.
They did
before.
make the playoffs last year. They did lose to St. Mary's Memorial in the first round, but it's just an honor to really get there, especially for some of these teams that aren't used to being there every year. And I would say that's probably Orange's case. They're not really one of those perennial powerhouses, but yeah, I would kind of call this a must-win for them because that schedule is going to get tougher, especially with Perry coming up later in the season. We've seen what they can do, especially on offense. And look, I actually covered Streetsboro for 4 years when I was at Kent State, so I know what they can do when they're really clicking. And they had that blowout win over the Lions last week. But I would have to think, knowing the stakes here, knowing that, all right, we got to win this one because it's very rare that we're going to come back from an 0-3 hole and make the postseason, they're going to be fired up and motivated to face the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and keep an eye. We'll talk about him certainly with Dennis Vandeloff and yours truly Friday night out at Orange. Deontay White had a big game opening night, over 200 yards rushing for the Lions. So, they're going to be riding on him, hopefully, to get him going. And, Wycliffe is solid on both sides of the ball. So
a very strong running game. Isaiah Bolin and Chase Fortcamp both had two.
Fortcamp is terrific.
2 touchdowns each in the win last week, and they've kind of played, I'll say, some lesser opponents. Oberlin and Painesville Harvey, not exactly the powerhouses of the world, but whenever you can win 2 straight games by a score of 78-18, you're doing something right.
That's not bad. And by the way, Chase Fortcamp, Division I player, he's following Tyler Carey's footsteps. He's headed to Kent State. All right, little golden flash look. Okay, so that's where we're headed. Thanks to everybody for voting. Again, you know the rules. We put the vote out on Monday, and then we give you basically about 48 hours, a little bit more, to get out there and get out the vote. And then, we let you know where we're going. Friday night we'll be out at Orange. But we also put together our Channel 3 Sports Top 5, our top 5 teams of the week. And let's start with number 5 here, as voted by a number of us, Tyler, myself, Nick Camino, Pat Chiesa, David Kinder. What do we got here for this week?
Well, number 5, we're going to start from the bottom. Number 5 is Avon.
The Eagles.
Avon coming off an impressive win over Lorraine. Lorraine, a team that a lot of people thought was going to be a big-time contender this year. Maybe they still could be, but they're off to an 0-2 start. They got beat 52-28 by the Eagles. Danny Zay, the quarterback, had 2 touchdown passes, and Nick Perusik, running back, 126 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Mike Elder teams are always balanced, and that's a good game. They got Lakewood this week, which I think that is a team that they should be able to handle.
Good luck, Lakewood.
Yeah, good luck. But then you get into the teeth of the SWC, it'll get a little bit tougher.
Oh, absolutely. When you got to play Midview, and they already played Avon Lake in what was a hard-fought game. I think that really getting that first win over one of your biggest rivals in that Week 1 game really helps to relieve some of the pressure. Like, okay, it's going to be gravy from here, theoretically.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you go and, especially when you go and beat a team that still has some talent like Lorraine by 24 points, you're on the right track.
Number 4 team we saw on opening night.
Yes, but they had a bit of a dogfight last week. Wadsworth, after beating Worcester 20-17, they come in at number 4. Trace Schaefer, who obviously had a great night against Highland in our first game of the week, he had 3 touchdown passes, including the game winner with 4:40 left. They were down 10-0 early in this game.
Yeah, that surprised me. We had the game against Medina last year, at Wadsworth. This year, it's vice versa. Wadsworth goes to Medina Friday night.
And Medina's been looking good so far.
They've been looking Larry Laird's got them playing very well out of the gate. So
I do
we'll watch that one with a lot of attention.
wonder maybe if Wadsworth was looking a little bit ahead of that Medina game. And I'm not taking anything away from Worcester. They're a very good football team. They actually beat Orville last year, who won the state championship. But you would have thought that maybe Wadsworth, especially what they did to Highland, would win that game by a little bit more than 3 points.
Mm-hmm. We'll watch Worcester this year. I'd be curious to see if that was. Worcester always plays Wadsworth tough, when they meet in the playoffs. But I see your point. Stark County will be represented this week in the poll at number 3.
Yes. I've said that this may be the only team that will be able to knock off Hoban. There's a hint as to who you're going to see later in the poll. Massillon, Washington, they were up on Glen Oak 55-6 at halftime this past week.
Yeah.
Rolled to a 55-13 win. Jalen Ballard, the Ohio State recruit, 109 more receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. They outgained Glen Oak in the first half, 401-21. Dino.
Wow.
It's men versus boys at this point.
Dominant. The Menor Cardinals have had a meat grinder to start the year.
As they usually do.
St. Ignatius, they've won them both, yet they're not good enough to be number 1. They got to settle for number 2.
Well, they've won them both too in come from behind fashion for the second week in a row, down in the fourth quarter. This time down 14 in the fourth quarter to St. Ignatius. It was Ian Kipp once again with the game-winning touchdown late. Brian Trobel added 4 touchdowns on the ground himself. And again, as I kind of mentioned earlier with Avon getting that big win over Avon Lake, when you're Menor and you win those 2 early games against teams like that, the rest of the schedule's just got to seem like a breeze.
Put it this way, I think it feels like now you can catch your breath, and that's not the way Steve Trevisano coaches. That's not the way they play. But
no.
If you look at it, it feels like it. It's like, okay, until we get the heart of the schedule, maybe you have to deal with the Solons of the world and those types of teams. Maybe things might get a little easier for Menor, but that's impressive. I thought Ignatius was gonna beat them the way that game was going, but Ignatius, by the way, they've got a tough one this weekend. They got to deal with our number 1 team
opponent, and it's pretty much been the unanimous number 1 at this point. Archbishop Hoban beating Youngstown Cardinal Mooney 49-0.
Thanks for playing.
We mentioned men versus boys with the Massillon games. I mean, is it even a contest at this point?
Doesn't feel like it now, but it will be this Friday night. I mean, Ignatius is going to be at Hoban. I'm just absolutely, tickled to death to see how that game is going to play itself out.
Ignatius, they were the only team to really give Hoban a game last year in that 21-14 victory by the Knights. I believe they were the last team to beat Hoban before the 31-game winning streak began. They're going to have to deal with Diamante Trayanum, the running back, 250 yards, 4 touchdowns against Mooney this past weekend. I mean, I've said I think Ignatius and Massillon are the only 2 teams in the state right now. Maybe if they played Menor.
If they played Menor, yeah.
The only 2 teams on the schedule that could possibly beat Hoban, and I don't even know if they can.
I think that's right. I mean, we watched Hoban last year against Avon, and Hoban had like as many penalties in that game against Avon as the Browns did last Sunday in Tennessee, and Hoban still won that game by a couple of touchdowns.
It's funny you bring that up because when I posted the poll on Monday, I had somebody comment on Twitter, I don't see the Browns-Jets game in this poll.
Yeah.
Look, it will get better, Browns fans.
It'll get better. And for your favorite high school team, it'll get better. Cheryl's tuning in from Canton. Yeah, see, we represented Stark County in the poll, Cheryl. You may have wanted Glen Oak or McKinley or somebody, but we represent all the major counties. But as far as who didn't get in, it's tough to leave off St. Edward and St. Ignatius. But unfortunately, because they lost, we had to do that. But that Canton McKinley team, they made some impressions.
Yeah, beating Buckdale 41-20. They're off to that. Another hot start for them. Now, we mentioned that the problem with them over the years has been they've gotten off to that 7-0, 8-0 start. Then they lose to Perry. Then they lose to Massillon. Then they flame out in the playoffs.
Right.
So that's really going to be when we really start to pay attention to them is, okay, how do they do in those big rivalry games? But so far, again, off to a good start. Solon beating my alma mater 42-6.
You know what? Solon's going to get a test this week. That game against Stowe is another really interesting game.
Stowe is very much improved this year.
Stowe has kind of gotten themselves turned around a little bit. So that has the feeling of a showdown type of game in week 3, a couple of 2-0 teams. So we'll be following that game in addition to obviously our game with Wycliffe and Orange.
St. Edward also beating Detroit Cass Tech 41-20. They get their first one of the year. We mentioned I actually had them in my personal top 5, but I understand them not being in the overall top 5 because it is that whole thing. Oh well, they've lost, but I mean they've just looked so good in the games that they have lost. It's tough to leave them out. And then the team that we covered last week, I'll bring up as well.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm having a hard time not having Kenston in there. They have not allowed a point in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Was it 90-0? The first 2 games?
Yeah, exactly. 55-0, 35-0. Yeah, they are absolutely playing offensively on another level in Division III right now. I just love the way Jeff Grubich has them playing, and there are so many things to just you walked out of that game last week and appreciated it. It was a blowout, and they had the running clock in the second half and all that, but the way those young men take care of each other, play for each other, and
Tom Kupsick,
Porter, Mintz. Middleton, all those guys. And Sell, the seniors and the captains are the ones that the players that just get me. They have kept that team focused in the right direction.
And you can tell they are just basking in the glory of this state championship, being defending state champions, because this is something that doesn't ordinarily happen to a community like Kenston, because we often think of the big private Catholic schools and the bigger schools like Mentor winning these championships, and all of a sudden here comes Kenston winning it all, and you can tell they are just riding on cloud 9.
The atmosphere for a week 2 regular season game was amazing. Frank said it's pronounced acronym Buchtel. You're right. You're right, Frank. It is Buchtel. If we said Buchtel, you're right. Buchtel. Thank you. But that environment at Kenston last week was unbelievable. People were tailgating hours before, and they set a record for attendance for a home opener. And it was great.
It appears they found the perfect balance, too, between basking in the glory of that championship and also realizing, all right, we still got to play hard, we want to repeat. Because I still remember the 2015 Ohio State team. They win the national championship. Everybody's kind of crowning them already, and they kind of sleptwalk through that season. Bombers aren't doing that.
Not a hangover here. Not a hangover with this team. They're playing very, very tough. Okay, and Carl says, I went to Stowe High School. Well, we almost went to Stowe High School this week.
It was very close.
It was very close, but we'll certainly be following that Stowe-Solon game very closely amongst the other games to watch on Friday night.
And we won't rule out considering them again, especially if they keep playing well.
Absolutely. Just because a team, I was telling the AD at Aurora, Paul Powers, even though we didn't get in this week, we'll try again to get over there because that's one of our favorite stops during the course of a year. Okay, again, Friday night, we'll join you at about 6:50 live from Orange High School, the Lions of Orange and the Blue Devils from Wycliffe. Looking forward to this game. 2 schools we've never covered. I've never done all my years of doing high school football in Northeast Ohio. Never done a Wycliffe game, never done an Orange game. So I'm very excited about this.
Well, then I am honored that I am able to give you a first in your long, illustrious high school football broadcasting career. I'm not joking about that, by the way, either.
I've had fun. It's funny. I've covered so many of these teams, but these are 2 schools we've never done before, and I've never done before. So I can't wait to be out there, and hope you'll join us. D-Man, Dennis Maniloff, and I will have it for you at 6:50 on WKYC.com, here on Facebook Live, our WKYC app, and on YouTube. All right, Channel 3 News at 6 is coming up here, so we're going to clear the way for that. I'll join you at 7:30 for the Donovan Live postgame show with Jim Donovan, so make sure you catch us for that. And TC, as always, my friend, thank you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here every week, as always.
Again, congratulations to Orange and Wycliffe. You voted. That's where we're going. Wycliffe at Orange Friday night for our WKYC Game of the Week. For Tyler Carey, I'm Dave DeNatale. Thanks for watching here on WKYC's Facebook Live and YouTube.